Hello, and thanks for tuning in to Beach Woodcraft once again. Today, the ultimate thing happened. In the days when we go to the grocery store and we have to check ourselves out, similar to buying gas or going to Home Depot or Lowe's, we do the shopping, we have to scan our items, and pay our bills all by ourselves, and if we're lucky, a receipt comes out and we get to go home. Still dealing with this Grizzly air filter. Grizzly has asked me to take it apart and figure out what's wrong with it so that they can fix it for me. This is the third one that they've sent me. They said they'd send me another one, but I just don't think they can. I don't believe they're capable of shipping something and getting it here without it being broken. So I'm going to do some disassembly and pull the fan assembly up onto the bench here. We're going to take a look at it and see if we can figure out what's wrong with it for the manufacturer. So I was hoping to pull the fan out without taking the unit back out of the box again because it's so heavy and such a pain. But that wasn't possible. The fan assembly is through-bolted to this divider plate. This side of the divider plate is the suction side of the unit. This side is the discharge side of the unit. And as you can see, there's 4 bolts here, Allen head bolts, that are holding that heavy fan assembly up on the other side. So I'm going to have to turn this thing upside down and carefully take these bolts out, somehow suspend it off the end of this bench so that the fan doesn't fall over whilst I'm trying to take it apart and get it out of there. I'm starting to wish I had never agreed to help out with this, and I'm not going to show all this because I have no idea how long this is going to take, but once I get it out, we'll come back and take a look at what's going on. So here it is. The itself, the impeller, if you will, is plastic. The housing is super thin sheet metal, and it appears that the fan, the motor, and the wheel assembly are held in position by this little plate with only 2 tiny little sheet metal screws. I'm guessing that's slipped. Okay, so I was able to adjust the impeller in this direction towards us a little bit, and it rubs a lot less now, but it's still, as you can see, you can hear it hitting and it doesn't spin. The other thing that I notice inside here is that it doesn't run true. There's a wobble back and forth, and I don't know if the wobble is the impeller poorly shaped or the fan housing poorly shaped. I don't think it's the fan housing because I can see the impeller kind of meandering back and forth. It's very, very tight against this side. See, the clearance is almost, well, right there it is 0. I think that's where it's rubbing. This side, lots of clearance. Big wide opening. But again, down here on this side, it's, well, you can't see anything there. It's super tight on that side. So I just think something is bent or twisted. But I really can't tell what, and I can't see how to get the rest of this apart without some major disassembly, and there's some pop rivets that might have to be drilled out. So I guess I'm going to go back to Grizzly and see what they want to do.